Imagine a military with the capability of launching a strike with just a person's thought. It sounds like science fiction, but it's becoming a reality. That's because Beijing is spending billions of dollars every year on neuroscience that could lead to weaponization of the human brain. NTD's Kevin Hogan spoke with Brandon Weikert. He is an author and geopolitical analyst. He describes the technology and outlines some of the risks when it's used by an oppressive regime.
Brain control interfaces are a new technology that basically allows for the integration of man and machine in a seamless, effective way, much better than the way we do it with sort of the tactile, iPhone hitting a button or, controlling a drone from far away with the way we do it now. In this case, the brain will actually have a direct linkage into the machine. And obviously that has some great benefits for people who are ill who are paraplegic, that could help them, be able to walk possibly at some point using this technology. But obviously there's a military application as well. And that military application is what China's really focused on. Already in India, we see China deploying 80 new robots that are designed to augment the Chinese forces currently challenging India for control of the Tibetan Plateau. This is a proof of concept, and ultimately what the goal is to be able to develop those brain control interfaces to such a degree that China can then start having soldiers with brain control devices controlling swarms of drones, swarms of land warriors. And it sounds science fiction, but this is where we are.
The Chinese regime is totalitarian, genocidal, according to the U.S. State Department,
Absolutely.
and territorially aggressive, which you alluded to. Just ask some of its neighbors, like India or Taiwan. What are the risks of the CCP developing brain control weaponry?
Well, basically, on the military side, as I said, you have that sort of seamless integration of man and machine, which augments their warfighting capability, makes them quicker, makes them stronger. You can imagine sort of like eventually an Iron Man type suit where the Chinese soldier is integrated into that suit. So just imagine the capabilities that might give. And this is something the Chinese are talking about doing. Obviously, it's in the infancy right now. But on the civilian side, we've already seen China, and I hate to use the Nazi term, but in this case it applies. China, like the Nazis of old, is experimenting on political prisoners. They're doing biological experimentation. They're taking DNA of the Uyghurs in concentration camps to create specific genetic weapons. Inevitably, we could see or foresee this brain control interface being applied to people who are political prisoners, having it inserted into the base of their skull, allowing for 24/7 instantaneous monitoring and possibly control of a political prisoner by the CCP minders. This is a very revolutionary technology. If in the wrong hands, it could destroy the one thing that separates humanity from the animals, and that's our free will.